It's World War II, and you are a timid conspirator who can't sit back and let Hitler ruin the world. You'll have to increase your motivation and work with a team of like-minded conspirators to plot an assassination attempt against Hitler without being detected in Black Orchestra, which was designed by Philip Dubarry and published by Tabletop Tycoon, who sponsored this video. Hi everyone, my name is Candace Harris from Board Game Geek. We've got some plotting to do, so let's get this game down to the table to go a little more in focus on Black Orchestra. Black Orchestra is a cooperative board game where 1 to 5 players work together as historical figures involved in the conspiracy against Hitler. Black Orchestra is played over a series of turns until the players win or lose the game together. The only way you win the game is if you assassinate Hitler by succeeding at a plot attempt. However, you lose the game immediately if all players are in prison, if you draw the Stage 7 event documents located, or if you can't draw an event card when you're required to. Each player takes on the role of a conspirator and has their own conspirator sheet with their conspirator's name and historical background. Throughout the game, you'll keep track of your motivation and suspicion levels, which impact several game effects. You must be committed or reckless to attempt a plot, but there are also benefits to being skeptical and motivated. You'll want to keep your suspicion as low as possible so you have a better chance of not being detected when you attempt a plot, and to avoid being arrested during Gestapo raids. On your turn, first you'll check for Hitler and deputies in your starting space and potentially suffer penalties. Then you'll take up to 3 actions, and then you'll finish your turn by drawing and resolving an event card. You'll take actions to move around the board, to reveal and collect items from different locations, to draw helpful conspirator cards, and to deliver items to lower you and your teammates' suspicion level. You may need to take the release action to attempt to release your fellow conspirators from prison. And there's also a conspire action you can take to gain more actions and build up the dissent track so you can raise a conspirator's motivation and lower Hitler's military support by 1. The lower Hitler's military support is, the easier it'll be to attempt a successful plot and win the game. At the end of your turn, you'll draw and resolve an event card. The game is played over 7 stages of World War II, represented by 7 stacks of event cards. These cards take you through events in World War II roughly in chronological order. The events may move Hitler and his deputies to different locations on the board, trigger Gestapo raids, or increase Hitler's military support, in addition to other game effects. Once a player meets the required elements on a plot card in their dossier, they'll attempt a plot by creating a dice pool, determining the difficulty, and rolling the dice to see whether the plot was a success or failure, and hopefully not get arrested in the process. If a conspirator manages to successfully assassinate Hitler, all players win the game. Otherwise, if all players are in prison, or if you draw the Stage 7 event documents located, or if you can't draw an event card when you're required to, all players lose the game. Black Orchestra is an exciting cooperative game since players will be working together to collect and deliver items and set themselves up for plot attempts while managing their suspicion and motivation, all while doing their best to avoid Hitler and his deputies and try to stay out of prison. The event cards do a great job of escalating the tension throughout the game, as well as immersing players in the history and theme, which is super cool. If Black Orchestra sounds like a game you'd enjoy, be sure to check out its page on tabletoptycoon.com and Board Game Geek. I'm Candace Harris from Board Game Geek, and we just went in focus on Black Orchestra. Have a great day.